Murder Drones, the indie animated TV show on the Glitch Productions channel, the show that I'm pretty sure all of you guys are aware of, was made by Liam Vickers. Now, I'm sure you know about this guy as he shows up at the end of every episode in the credits, but also probably from either my previous videos or other videos on Murder Drones. Murder Drones is by far Liam Vickers' most popular TV show or series that he's ever created, as it is the only series ever created and he hasn't made any others. Is what I would have said if I was a complete idiot and didn't know what I was talking about. Liam Vickers has made many different series across the years, ranging from audiobooks on his SSDWL channel or Scary Storytime with Liam channel, which I will probably be making a separate video on later in the future, but also indie animated pilots such as Cliffside, which you are probably aware of. But instead of this video focusing on Liam Vickers' past as a whole, I want to focus on something a little bit smaller scoped than that. His mini-series that has 3 parts, Internecion Cube. Also, yes, that is exactly how I'm pronouncing it, shut up. First, let me set the scene. Cliffside, if I'm correct, had just been released, and obviously Liam Vickers definitely didn't plan on creating Cliffside as an actual whole series. Again, if I'm correct, this could be wrong. I'm sure he had plenty of different ideas for a series that he would fully develop into actual shows that he had planned for the future, but he needed something to hold off his audience until then. This is where Internecion Cube would come in. Now, these are kind of structured as storyboards, although being a step above from at least the storyboards that I've seen. Now, before you go any further into the video, I do highly recommend you actually watch these, and although there isn't much to spoil about this, since there's only really 3 parts, I still recommend you watch it since you understand everything I'm saying, since I don't really feel like going over the entire events of the series, since I'm not even sure if I understand them. Now, if you've watched the series, you can definitely see some hints of Murder Drones in the series. Now, this is obviously because Liam Vickers has incorporated at least a little bit of every single series they've ever done, along with also his favorite writing tactics into Murder Drones, since it's kind of the pinnacle of his existence, since he probably worked like 3 years on it. Now, what made this series so great, at least for me, was the actual pacing and the developing of the characters, along with actually the lore drops. Now, with indie shows, especially The Amazing Digital Circus and Murder Drones, I think the pacing of the actual show can be a little bit fixed. I mean, they're only given such a small number of episodes they are able to work with, and this isn't really their fault. There is some problems with budget and money and other stuff that I probably don't understand, and it's not exactly something I critique about the shows since it's not really in their control, but I do appreciate when shows are a bit more slow and help develop the plot a bit more and deliver the lore in a more healthy pace instead of shoving it all on you in a few episodes spread out throughout the entire series. Now, it's kind of funny to call Internecion Cube's pacing really good since there's only really 3 parts out, but I'm mostly judging on how I think the pacing would have gone for the show, and the pacing for the show probably would have been really good, at least just based off of Liam Vickers' past work that I've seen or listened to or watched, or just my own intuition or how I think the story would have gone. Despite this though, in these 3 parts, I do appreciate how they deliver the lore and overall plot and world of the actual story. Although the first part does seem a little bit sudden, I can still appreciate the pacing and structure of the parts of Internecion Cube. I do appreciate all of the characters and how they interact, even though we didn't really see a lot of it except for Icon and the main character who I completely forgot. I think his name's Matthew? I don't know, I'll put it on screen for editor or whatever. Also, Curie, I think that's her name, is also really cool. I really like where she was going, even though we didn't really see where she was going. But anyway, I really like her character design, her backstory, I really like it. Overall, the series is definitely worth a watch, especially if you like Murder Drones. It will make you want part 4 more than Murder Drones Season 2, although I can't really say that for sure, so don't quote me. The only thing that's really stunting this show from being a really good show is it not being complete, which is true for basically all of Liam Vickers' work. Anyway, sorry for the short video. It's winter break for us Americans, so I don't feel like putting in too much effort for videos, although I will put out a longer video next week, hopefully. I don't know, don't quote me. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, bye.